We got to turn to Governor Chris Christie talking about opioids in Trenton today. Still a part of the president's circle. Not sure if it's inner or outer. Ashley Johnson has the full story.
Governor Chris Christie met with leaders from the pharmaceutical industry Monday in Trenton to discuss how they can play a role in ending the country's opioid crisis by developing non-opioid pain medications and better treatments for those suffering with addiction. Christie, who chairs President Donald Trump's Commission on Combating Drug Addiction and the Opioid Crisis, told reporters fighting the epidemic has long been a personal mission.
You know, the president and I talked a lot about this on the campaign trail in New Hampshire. I know that he cares deeply about this issue too, so now to have my friend the president giving me the opportunity to take a leadership role on it I consider it a great gift.
Counselor to the president, Kellyanne Conway, joined the roundtable. She said the White House plans to work with those on both sides of the aisle to stop the opioid crisis. Most recent reports from 2015 showed there have been more than 33,000 opioid-related deaths just in that 1 year. In Trenton, Ashley Johnson with Chasing News.
Thank you, Ashley. All right, the big question, Governor Christie and his legacy. I mean, I'm thinking his legacy right now, the competition is between Bridgegate and the beach picture. Jeanette, what do you think?
I really think it's what he's doing to address New Jersey's heroin crisis that Governor Christie hopes will be his legacy. I mean, he announced a huge funding initiative today to address the opioid crisis. He hopes it to be a national model that President Trump will adopt. And I think it's something that we really must address. The statistic I read was that if we don't do something about this, the casualties every 3 weeks will have another 9/11 here in New Jersey.
Wait, I want you to address what Jeanette said in terms of the legacy. I look at the past 7.5 years and say this governor has failed miserably. Opioid deaths, overdose deaths in New Jersey, 3 times the national average. The situation keeps getting worse. He's done effectively nothing.
Well, I can't criticize what he's doing on the opiate crisis, but if you believe that's going to rescue his legacy, I got a bridge to sell you.
Arlene, what do you think? Forget about legacy. There are people actually dying across New Jersey. I think this governor's done nothing, and this is just lip service to try to make himself look good.
Listen, it's very unfortunate that it's come this late in his term and that he's doing it now for a legacy that he wants to leave, but at least he's doing it now.
Exactly.
It's $200 million into a program that will hopefully bring people in and give them the care that they need.
But isn't it about how you spend the money? I mean, I spent the weekend emceeing an event in Seaside Heights for CFC Loud and Clear. It's a recovery group that does unbelievable work, and they are taking the money and they're directly intervening in people's lives. It's not about candlelight vigils. It's not about paying bureaucrats. What do you think? And the governor has not returned one of their calls.
Well, that's unfortunate, but I think prevention is something that we really need to talk about because no one wakes up and says, I'm going to try heroin. It starts from a different place. 8 out of 10 users, heroin users, started with prescription drugs. So I think we need to be in our schools educating children about the dangers of prescription drug abuse.
Bill, you're right. Hopefully he's going to put someone in charge of it that's actually going to oversee it because the leadership that we've had over the years to do it.
Into the next administration, somebody else will have a crack at that. All right, thanks, guys.